Hello everyone, welcome back to Smart Skills of TV, and in today's tutorial we are going to be looking at a new method that you can use to run Instagram ads in 2024 and even in 2025, except something new comes up, right, which I'm going to be bringing up to you as soon as I find that out. But in this tutorial, we're going to be looking at this new method that you can now use to run Instagram ads and get massive results. So it is actually one method, but it can actually work to increase your followers, get you sales, get you leads, and everything, get you engagement and all. Of course, in the past, I know you're used to maybe boosting posts to get just engagement and maybe just messages to your DM, and the other things the other objectives that you usually use, right? And sometimes also you also run ads from the Facebook the Facebook ads manager, and then you select the Facebook objective and all of those and all of that process. But this process is actually very, very simple, and you're going to be really, really shocked that you haven't even been doing this even in 2023. So I'm going to be logging into an Instagram account, and what I'm going to do is I'll select a post that Instagram is suggesting for me to boost. So I'll click on boost post, and I'm going to be showing you this method shortly. So of course there are different objectives, or there are different goals that Instagram, of course Facebook is still Instagram, right? They ask you to select the visit your website, message you, like you can get people to message you, get people to visit your website, and or visit your profile, and all of those goals. But the one I want you to be using is this one that says gets people to visit your profile. They said it is best for brand awareness and follows, which is actually true. All right, so the reason why you want to be using the visit your profile goal or objective of Instagram ads more in 2024 is because it is going to be helping you get a lot of eyeballs on your page, on your Instagram page. It's going to help people to come visit your profile and see everything you have going on your profile. All right, so it's just like having to send people to a website, right? Having to send people to a website and then having them view your catalog, and view everything that is going on your website, or even on your WhatsApp catalog. You know how that you have you can now create a WhatsApp catalog, and when people come to your WhatsApp, they can go to view and all of that. This time around, you're running ads that redirects people to your page, right? And then they can go to visit your page and then view all the beautiful things you have, saying for instance that you are into cake, you're into the sales of cake, and you have all these beautiful displays of cake on your post, like since you started your Instagram account. People can just go and browse through. And one beautiful thing about using this is when somebody visits, and the first post that they see would now compel them to go on to look at other posts. But this is actually going to be more effective for people who have been doing effective content creation on their Instagram accounts before now. If you're not the kind of person who creates content on their Instagram and who even creates quality content and attractive content, this is not going to work for you. All right, so the first step to actually ensuring that this works for you is to start creating quality, effective, and eye-catching content on your Instagram account. All right, so when people come through, they would not just stop at the first post. They would be compelled to move on to one post after another, and then when they are attracted by what they are seeing, they can now send you that DM. All right, so not only are they even going to send you a DM, you're going to be getting a follow. All right, and what ad does, it amplifies your brand. So the more people that get to see your brand, the more people who get to visit your profile, and they just keep coming and coming and coming. And because it is an ad, the message is amplified, and before you know it, you get a lot of followers. All right, so if your goal is to get a lot of followers, you can use this visit profile objective. If your goal is to also get sales, you can also use this visit your profile objective, And if your goal is to get like a lot of engagement on your on different posts on your account, you can also use this, because the particular post you get to use, people don't just stop at that. They get to visit one post after the other, so long as they're actually compelled to do so. All right, so they get to visit, and they drop comments, they drop likes, love, and all of those engagements people get to actually do. All right, so this is going to work for you if you're looking for followers, if you're looking to get more sales, if you're looking to get more engagement on your post, and also most importantly, you're looking to raise awareness about your brand more in 2024. So this is going to work for you. All right, so it's also going to be working for you if you, for whatever brand or whatever industry that you operate in, whether you're a hairstylist, you're into pastries, that is, you sell cakes and all of those things, you're into you're a digital you own a digital product, right? Like you sell digital products, like maybe you're an affiliate marketer, or you are an information marketer, you sell information products, right? So anything you do, any industry you operate under, this is going to work for you. All right, but the thrill of this is that you ensure that before you actually start to create this type of ad, you already have a lot of attractive content on your post, content that it's not just content that content that is not just anyhow content that points people to a single objective, that tells them, uses a strong call to action, because when they now browse through your content, they should get a feel for your brand, and there should also be a strong call to action that propels them to want to take that action you want them to take. All right, so the trust of this is that you have already been creating great content on your Instagram accounts before now. And then another thing you want to also ensure to do that is going to make this effective for you is that your content, your profile is well optimized, in the sense that you have your links, right? So you can use the link tree. You can use Linktree to create multiple links, so that when people, when all those call to actions where you're telling people to click the link in your bio, so when they go to the link in your bio, they click, let's say you're using a Linktree link, and then when they click on it, they should be able to be redirected to the right places. All right, so it's not just any link that leads them to just any place. All right, so the aim of a Linktree link on your Instagram account is to ensure that there are different links for the different places you want people to be taken to. All right, although without that link, or without them getting the appropriate link, they might actually come to your DM, but you don't want to leave things to chance, right? You don't want to leave money on the table. So if you're going to be using paid adverts, you want to ensure that you are optimally, ensuring that your ad spend is maximized, that you're maximizing your ad spend. All right, so you want to milk all the results that you can actually milk out of your ad spend, and ensuring that you have the right links on your bio is one of the things that you ought to do. Then aside from that, there have to be a proper description on your profile as well. So you shouldn't just tell people something haphazard that is not related to your brand. So people should be able to know what you do at the get-go when they come to your profile and read. Eventually not everybody is actually going to go through your profile, your pictures and everything, but the majority of them would do, especially when your content is attractive. But for those people who are just going to stop at reading the description on your bio, they should also get an immediate feel for what your brand is about, and then they should be able to now, when they click on your bio, they should now be able to be redirected to the right places. All right, so another thing I also want to talk about is how much you're going to be using for your ads. All right, so if you're going to be doing these ads, how much do you want to use, and how long do you want to run the ads? So I would suggest that you start with a budget that is right for your business. All right, so if you can afford up to 5,000 naira per day, which is like $5, you can go on to do it, because remember that with Facebook ads, the more you pay, the more visibility you get, right? So if you can afford to do up to 5,000 naira per day for 30 days, please go on and do that, because the result is going to show for it at the end of the day. You're going to be getting a lot of followers, a lot of traction as per the metrics you're actually looking to track, the metrics that actually determines your result. You're going to be seeing a lot of that. All right, but if you can't afford a lot, you can start with what you have, but remember that you can't go below $1. All right, so you can start with how much you have, and then scale as time goes on. If you love the results you're seeing, you can now go on to scale, and then you can even use different, you can try with different creatives, you can try with different videos, images, and and before you actually post anything, before you select any post to boost, one of the things I want to tell you is that you want to look at your post that is performing well organically, right, before you now decide to do ads on it. Do you understand? Like, okay, you have several organic posts, and some of them are doing better than the others, so you want to look at the one that is doing better organically, and then that is the one you want to now run ads on, because it means that people are actually interested in that post. All right, so you want to now go on to use that post to do your paid ads and all. So let's continue with this and see where this leads. So when you click on visit your profile, they said it is best for brand awareness and follows. So I'll just click on, so you can even edit the post, right? So there is an edit button here. You can actually go on to edit the post. So after you're done with clicking on it, just click on next, and then of course you're going to be able to select your audience, normal thing that you do with when you want to create ads. So I think this tutorial is more for people who already know how to do these things, right? But if you're new to advertising on Meta, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description of this video to take you through another tutorial that will show you everything you need to know about creating ads on or with Meta. All right, so who do you want to see your ad? You get to select your audience. All right, so if you already have an audience created before, you can select, like, for this person, for this account, right, we have an audience created for her with location in the UK, US, and Canada. So that was what I named the location. All right, but Instagram is also going to suggest followers to you that are like your current followers. All right, usually I don't like to go with that, but then you can also go on to create your own. So once I drop down this option, it's going to ask me to start to create a new audience. All right, but I don't want to do that. So let's say I just want to use this one I already saved, which I can also edit. All right, so I'll just click on next, and then I'm going to select my budget. All right, so say I want to use $5 per day. I'll leave it at that. Then it says run this ad until you pause it. So I can run the ad until I want to pause it, or I can select a duration. So I can say, okay, I want to do 30 days, right? So then after that, I'll now be able to look at my total ad spend and the estimated reach for this amount that I'm going to be spending. So after I'm satisfied with this part, I get to click on next, and then I review the ad. So it's really very simple and straight to the point, right? So what I'm going to be spending at the end of the day is $30, because of course I'm doing $5 per day, right? So this is the card that is going to be charged. But if you have an issue with your payments, you can now go on to reset all of that, and your ad would start running after you've clicked on boost. So this actually works. I know, because I've tested before for this particular brand. Although we've not really been up and doing with ad these days, we've been exploring organic methods, but it actually works, because this was how we started to get a lot of eyeballs on our brand. Is actually a method you want to explore in 2024. All right, so instead of you can actually still use it, and you can actually still use it with the other methods you've been used to before. So it doesn't mean that because you're doing this now you would discontinue the other ones you've been doing before. No, you can actually still use this to with the other methods you've been using before. At the end of the day, what we're actually looking to get is result. All right, so that is the new method I set to show you for running Instagram ads that you should be using, that I feel you need to use in 2024. All right, I believe you've gained massive value from this tutorial. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share this tutorial with your network that would need to see this tutorial, because I believe that everybody needs to see this tutorial. All right, and if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out when we post similar videos like this, showing you how to do things like this seamlessly in the online space. Here we show you how to make money online and also how to use paid advertising to increase your visibility in the online space. All right, so thank you so very much for staying on to the end, and I'll see you in subsequent tutorials. Bye for now.